things in this game, especially with all the changes that have happened over the past few years, that are a lot more fun than they used to be. Oh, no boots.
I got some of those last life, actually.
The Epic
in my
Elite
bank.
Treads of Falling Shadow sell pretty well. So if you're capable, if you need some plaid or shards or something, and you're with a group that can handle farming this quest a little bit, it's a good one to do that with. Rest stop next. And I'm gonna go level real quick.
Well, if you're gonna go level, why don't you sell out there and we'll start in Swamp.
Alright, that's fine too. Then go to Swamp.
Because you can just sell while you're out there.
Yep. So I probably won't be doing it then this life, but if you ever need to sell while you're running high road quests, there is a vendor in Rest Stop that you have to buy a torch from anyway to proceed through the quest. So I'll at least show them briefly on screen. But you can also use them to sell and repair and whatnot. Moving along pretty nicely tonight. Started at 23, we're already up to 25.
Well, some of us are.
I stayed up until server went down yesterday.
Yeah, I did not.
Can crashed. I was out about a half hour before it went down, but there really wasn't anything going on at that point worth doing. I suppose if I'm gonna go sell, I gotta run this way. Throw on the level 25 gear with the shadow sights. And then I'm a big fan of the white armor. A lot of people aren't, but I like the extra hit points and survivability. With GH up here, I'm kicking.
Especially for that build, you might be better off with the blue for the 9% universal spell crit.
I've got 6 on Twilight. It's good enough. I've got 107 AC, pretty good resistances, 54, 51, 65. And then decent enough PRR at 49 right now. Most people consider 60 to be a caster endgame target. I usually like to go a little bit higher than that once I get my Dumathoin's bracers. But I always tend to build more defensively than most people do. Not that I would like to sacrifice offensive stuff. That's not the intent by any means, but if I have to make a tough choice between the two, I'll usually go defensive. Just because a lot of times we short man stuff or I solo things. And I like to stay alive, because using cakes is cheesy. All this junk. If you guys like any of this stuff, it'll be available in the vendors for the next couple of minutes. There's really anything worthwhile in here, though. Except maybe the hair dye. Good thing Lily's not hearing me selling my hair dye. She likes all the hair dye. I suppose I'll be nice and save it for her later. Burgundy's a nice color.
She just got green for this life, but she's gonna be ETRing soon anyway.
Yup. Usually she uses whatever she finds right away. Just kind of a thing. I wonder if I've got my scorched bracers in my inventory right now. If not, I won't worry too much about it for the time being, but... Okay, well in that case, we'll stick with the Helm of Frost for now. Because just like Twilight, the Abishai set's actually pretty important for this build. Which kind of is a choke point for a lot of newer players that would want to try it. Because the Abishai set's fairly notoriously difficult to get.
And fairly notoriously easy to sell for UTR. Still can't find another Scorched Bracers shard.
Yeah.
Haven't tried to get one in a couple lives though.
They sure don't drop very much. We should do that though. Epic Elite Chrono's good XP.
26 max for bravery.
If it happens, I don't really care too much about bravery on that one.
Neither do I, but might as well.
It'll be nice when we've got some extra viewers, especially more people that play on Cannith as well. So we can advertise for groups using the live stream as well a little bit. Hang on just a minute, need a quick AFK.
This wizard is tearing stuff up. Everything I attack, it's getting neg leveled and turned into a phantasmal spell. Or fingered, or prismatic raid to death.
Alright, I'm back. And now after that little detour, back to questing. Never mind, back to piking. Anyway.
What's up? Oh, yes, the quest is over.
So, sorry about that, we missed Lost in the Swamp. I'll have to grab that on a live stream at some point in the future, just for fun. But we'll move on for now. Nothing too exciting in that quest, really, anyway. Very quick, very straightforward, just like the last one.
Stay at the inn's kind of fun, though.
Stay at the inn.
Different aspects to it.
Thematically, stay at the inn's really cool. I don't like the end fight, but other than that, it's a really neat quest. Ah, excellent. What's, is your toon name the same? On Caneth, or, in-game, as it is in the live stream? You're one of those. Gotcha. We have a lot of friends that play many tunes. Kantich and I tend to focus on one. Hence why we both have about 50 lives on one character each. Can's a little bit behind, but not much.
You also have a 2-year head start on me, though.
It's true. Although I was a very casual player as well. Or, well, I guess you never really were. But I was a pretty casual player for the first few years.
I was for the first 5 or 6 months. I was fairly casual. I mean, I was still learning.
Yep. But definitely, Amasimo, keep an eye out for our live streams in the future as well. We do go and run in heroic content as well as epic. I don't know what all your toon ranges are, but feel free to hit us up sometime for a group. If we've got spots open outside of guildies and our chat channel and all that kind of stuff, we usually post LFMs unless it's significantly easier to shortman, which is the case for a couple quests. Kantouch usually has party lead, just because he has a bigger guild. He's the leader of Blood Rage. But occasionally you'll see it under Tokaru as well. So for this quest, if you've got decent crowd control or just a generally powerful group, or if you're running on normal or hard, you want to just kind of run around in a circle and pull all the trash to one location, put up some AoE damage, and kill them this way because it saves a pretty considerable amount of time, something like 4 or 5 minutes. But it is a little dangerous.